Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to Days Off.
Let's go for a little drive.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mambo number. Oh no, that's the wrong one. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Days Off. On this hardly action-packed episode, I am not allowed to drive. I'm gonna give you the straight skinny of it. Here's what happened. Driving home from work the other day. Driving. Arm out the window, having a great time. It's Tuesday, first day back at work after the weekend. My arm stops working, this arm that I'm using. Maybe it has something to do with GoPro. Kidding. My arm stopped working. The entire left side, my body stopped working for a moment. 30 seconds or so. And scared the shit out of me. Ended up going to hospital. Found out I probably had a seizure. Thought it was a stroke. Long story short, doctor put me on a no drive order, so this episode, we're not driving anywhere, which really sucks. Actually coming to you late. It's Sunday night right now. We had some friends over yesterday and stuff, so I was, just relaxing, hanging out with them, catching up. It was really nice. I was supposed to autocross the verdict this weekend, which really sucked. We put on the no drive order, like, I know it's like private property and stuff, but if something happens, I'm screwed. So it's probably gonna be a garage heavy episode. Obviously it's not gonna be very long. I don't really have much going on tomorrow. We're gonna hopefully finish the brakes on Fuji. So what's happened is, where should I start? So this side. Pulled this side off a couple weeks ago, and the caliper, one of the pistons was obviously seized. I don't think I have the picture, but you get the picture, it was seized. So now that caliper is in pieces. Yeah, the piston that was in it is now obviously mashed to shit. You can see the pitting around the top there. That's where all the water sat and rusted it. But the good news about this seized side is there's a blower seal in the piston itself, or in the cylinder itself. And it's actually not damaged on this one. So I could very well get away with rebuilding this if I wanted to. My buddy Andrew, who works at Lordco, put his Instagram right, I'll put it right here. Andrew hit me up, he works at our local parts store, Lordco. Said he's got a piston, or a caliper in stock that is from an 07 WRX. It'll work with a GC8. My only problem is, I want to keep the OEM look, and having that raised Subaru lettering on it is just one of the cool factors of this car. It's what I really love aesthetically. You can check it out there. This one I've already gone through, cleaned up, sanded down, painted with caliper paint. This side's ready to go. I just have to attach the brake line, make sure I've got the brake pads. There's a weird ABS thing that I think goes on the backside. So I gotta make sure I got that all good. Slider pins and everything are all cleaned up. Everything's ready to go on this side. I just gotta tighten everything up, put the line on. Yeah, so here's the plan. I wanna keep the raised lettering. The calipers that he has are super cheap. They're, decent quality, but they don't have this. So what I'm gonna do is take that caliper, take it apart, because you can, obviously tear these things apart. And take the back side off of it. Made it with the front side of this one because they all line up. It's all the same stuff. Don't freak out. And then Fuji will be able to stop again. Anyway, guys, that's kind of the lay of the land for now. Tonight, I'm just going through, looking at Subaru part numbers and stuff to get the rebuild kits figured out. Hopefully get those ordered, and then we can pick all that stuff up tomorrow. Ashley and I have to go to Langley anyways to get her tire fixed, so hopefully we can stop in at Lordco, get the calipers, get the parts, get this show on the road, and get brake fluid, because I need brake fluid to obviously bleed the brakes. So I'll leave it at that for right now. Like I said, it's gonna be a shorter episode. I mean, you're not missing much. I can't drive. I can't really do anything aside from get rides places, fix what I got, and make everything work. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for sticking with me. I hope you enjoyed the last episode. I hope you enjoy this episode. I will see you guys in a little while. Hell yeah. Welcome back to Days Off. Howdy everybody. My eyes are itching shade of red because of the allergies in the air. We have brake parts. I'm gonna unbox this brake caliper, show you my plan. We're gonna get right to it. I got a brake caliper, I got some clear to go over the Subaru lettering, and then I got some RBM 600 from Motul. Hopefully that'll do the trick. Although I might use some old Dot 3 just to get these on, make sure they work, and then I'll probably flush out the system with the RBM 600 later because I still have to do the rear brakes, which I have to source. So we're halfway there. It's looking good. Didn't bring you with me this morning, didn't miss much. Had to go do some errands and stuff, so it wasn't anything special. I'm not driving, I'm a passenger, so I mean it's probably safer for filming, but it's kind of boring. Anyway, here's what we're doing. Huge shout out to my buddy Andrew for getting me this caliper. They had it in stock actually. So this is actually a caliper from a 2007 WRX, not STI, just WRX. If you're doing the same thing with like a JDM STI, these will work for the front. These are the same 4 pistons. Now, the issue that I have, it's not really an issue, it's just an aesthetic thing, is it doesn't have the letter in it. But the back side of this caliper is good, and the Subaru side of my caliper is good. So what we're gonna do is unbolt this one and mate them. And we're gonna have one good caliper. I'm gonna take the internals out of the good side of this as well, swap them over to there, so it's gonna be like kind of a rebuild as well. And we'll call it good. I could almost use this side. Part of me wants to just like gut this whole thing and use it in here. I feel like it would work, but I figure it's just better to do that. And that'll be easy to paint and stuff too, so I'm just gonna do that. So hopefully we'll have that on here by the end of the day, and we'll get the brakes bled, make sure they work, and then we'll jack up the back, start working on the rear. So slight modification. Before I do that, I'm gonna see if I can mount my new bench vise, because I picked this up for like 30 bucks from Princess Auto. So I'm gonna see if I can mount this first. I think I have some lag bolts. My bench is a stainless steel top with a 2x4 wood frame underneath. Sitting on top of those cabinets actually have wood tops. So I think I have some 3-inch lags that I can just fire down in there, and we'll have a bench vise. We can actually like build our calipers in them. It'll be way better. So let's see if that works first. Yoke, new bench vise is on. Not quite most secure. I just got to get a longer lag bolt for there to go all the way down to the main wood deck that's under here, because the frame is just, I guess it just misses it. Anyway, so that's in. So I'm going to use it to re the brake calipers. So I'm going to actually do the old hat cam, because I got the fancy little attachment on here. And yeah, we'll just do it that way. Kind of first person point of view. It's like Call of Duty, but rebuilding brake calipers. Anyway, so first things first, I'm gonna clear off the bench. So I'm gonna have a beer because I can't drive, and well, it's a nice afternoon. Why not? So yeah, let's this all kind of organized because it's a pigsty, and then we'll rebuild the brake caliper. Sweet. Okay. All right, time to put old and new together. And hopefully we'll have one good brake caliper. So first I'm gonna put these guts in the old piece and then we'll bolt it up to this. We'll put it on the car. All right, those are tight in there, and we're gonna throw the other side on, bolt it up, and put the clips in, grease the sliders, put it on the car. Okie doke. The brakes are done on the front. Still gotta do the back, but for right now, I'm gonna run some old .3 that I have. It's not used or anything. It's just I have a couple bottles of .3 brake fluid in there, so I'm gonna run those through, bleed these, make sure that they seat correctly and everything, and maybe just scoot it in out of the driveway just to see if it stops. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. I got a little one-man brake bleeder thing, so I'm gonna give that a try. I'm gonna hit this with brake clean because it's got fingerprints all over it. But, I think that's a success. All right, brakes are bled. I cannot say that this is probably the best $8 I've ever spent. A one-man bleeding system. Just a cup and a hose. It gives you the fittings to fit the right bleeder screws and stuff. Princess Auto, they have them in stock. Anyway, they're bled. I used just some .3 that I have lying around. I actually have some RBF 600 Motul brake fluid for when I get the rears in, and then we'll redo the whole system with nice .4 race fluid. There you go. The brakes are finished on the front for now. All right, I'll come back to you guys in a few. Got to keep the OEM look of the 4-pot calipers, and it was kind of genius. I gotta give my buddy Andrew credit. His idea worked flawlessly. So if there's anybody out here with a JDM STI with the 4-pots, order the World Pack calipers, you know, get them, and you can put the internals in your JDM 4-pots and keep the Subaru raised lettering and all that stuff. You know, keep that aesthetic you want, because you want it to stay JDM. That's kind of why you buy it. That's why I bought it anyway. The other good thing is I have, you know, one good half a caliper. This one most likely could probably be rebuilt still, if I could find like those lower seals. So I mean, we got some spare parts. It's always good. My bench is now a mess. Once again, you saw like an hour ago, it was fine, but this little guy, so glad I picked this up today. How helpful it was to have an extra hand. So anyway, it's gonna be the 10-second cleanup, like the big comfy couch. I'm gonna clean out the floor where the Fuji made a mess. I'm gonna pull it in, probably call it a day. Super short episode, guys. I know it's kind of annoying. I just got back and I'm like cutting it short, but really not driving. I can't get as much done as I really would like to, and I'm not just gonna fill up episodes with garbage that you guys don't need to see or want to see. So yeah, let's crank on this, get it cleaned up, and go from here. All right, so I'm not quite done yet. I decided I'm gonna take the rear brakes off, get the rotor off, get the pads off, see if I can see some part numbers, and then we'll have those ready to roll for next week. So it's already jacked up. Gonna pop the wheels off, see what we're dealing with. She's fighting me a little bit. The hub is fairly rusty, so I sauced it up with some liquid wrench. And try and beat on it a little bit more, and should pop right off. Oh, it's coming off. There we go. Woo. So yeah, set. I'm gonna pop the caliper apart, pull it off the line. Let it drip into my gross brake fluid bucket there, and then I'm gonna call it. So, pop that on. I'm gonna leave that mess there, clean it up later. Right now, I'm gonna grab this guy. I'm gonna grab this guy. And I'm going to bid you guys farewell. It obviously, like I said, it's a shorter episode. Heinously short. I'm really sorry about that. Yeah, sorry about the shortness of the episode, guys. But I'm going to end it here because I'm going to enjoy my beer. We got some scheduling to do to get me back and forth to work for the next 2 weeks. Got final word. My MRI is on the 17th. I have a brain scan EEG thing on the 13th. And then hopefully about a few days after that, I'll get in with a neurologist, get the all clear, and we'll be back on the road. Who knows? I don't know what the problem is. They might say you're an idiot, you're never driving again, but I'm pretty sure everything will be fine. And we will be back in Fuji, we'll be back in the verdict, having fun, ripping back and forth to the parts store to get this car up to snuff. That's what we'll say. Anyways, thank you for watching. I really appreciate all the support, all the likes, comments, everything like that. This is getting more and more fun again. Getting back in the swing of things. I know this one's shorter, but don't worry. I'll pick up again as soon as I can drive. All right, guys. It's been really fun. Sorry it was so short. Until next week, I'll see you on the road. Or probably not, because I'm going to be on my phone while I'm sitting in the passenger seat. All right. Have a good one. I love y'all.